Hi, I am Joey Lorraine, your dance astrologer who has been covering Dancing with the Stars. I want to talk about the Karate Kid. Right? He's really on the line. Poor thing, getting injured like that. I don't quite know where I see that in his chart exactly. If I knew his exact birth time, hint, if someone out there knows exactly when the Karate Kid was born, I could probably figure it out more accurately and really pinpoint in his chart what this what's going on with his injury. What I can see so far though is that he has a lot of tension in his chart coming from a lot of different places, definitely kind of zoning in to his body, his physical foundation. He's got a lot of stuff going on that is just creating tension with his dancing asteroid Terpsichore, right? So he's having a lot of struggle around movement, a lot of struggle around dance. It's like the stars just aren't quite, joining forces with him these days. But one thing that has been steady and strong are his fans. Okay, he is just like so tightly behind, just like a nose behind Christy Alley with his fan support. In fact, last night it's like the scream factor was definitely like beyond 11. It's obvious that everybody loves him, and they, I think, are really taken away by the fact that he is such a natural, talented dancer. And I think that has a lot to do with his Virgo qualities. He has a strong Virgo energy in his chart. Virgo energy is very precise, very methodical, very organized. And that's how he is, I think, with his dancing. He's prepared, he's organized, he's clean with his steps. And he's a very kind of caring, selfless partner. Virgo people make great employees, right? They make great people who, you just want them to do the tasks that they need to do correctly, right? That's what he's doing with his partnership in Dancing with the Stars. He's actually doing what's being asked of him perfectly, as perfect as can possibly be done. This injury thing, I just think that's because he's got a lot of stressful connections going on, hitting that Terpsichore asteroid, and it's just making it tough for him. But his moon in his natal chart is so powerful, is so strong. That's part of, I think, why he is such an icon that he is. And I'm just hoping that this Dancing with the Stars experience allows him to kind of break away a little bit from the Karate Kid and let people know that, hey, this is me. Right? That there's so many other parts to him besides, his role as Karate Kid that he played like so long ago. Life moves on. We have so many other talents, and he is a full person. I think we all like to be recognized for who we fully are, not just for some role that we played back in the day, right? Not to say that Karate Kid is not great, right? But there's so much more to him than that, and I'm so happy that he's been able to stay in there and hang in there for so long for us to see the magic in his dancing. Uh, so yeah, what's going on? Do I think, in a way I'm like, oh my God, can he be eliminated? Like, oh, I don't think that's going to happen because I think the fan power is just so strong. If it does happen, then that just means that something terribly wrong has gone on in the universe, which does happen sometimes, but I just don't quite see it in the stars. It's going to be a struggle though. That's because Jupiter, the planet of expansion and good luck. Jupiter is like the fairy godmother, the fairy godfather of the solar system. It grants you wishes. Anything that it touches, it expands, it makes it bigger, right? And so what's happening now is that Jupiter in the sky right now is making a square, meaning it's challenging, it's facing off and creating a lot of inner conflict and inner tension with Saturn in his natal chart. So basically what that means is that he has to be careful about how far he can go, limitations, how far can he take his achievement. It's like he wants to go and, he wants to do this dance. He knows that he's capable of it, but yet he can't go too far, right? He can't really go over the limits because if he does, then he's going to pay for it. And I think that's what's been happening with this injury is that, it's like this, he's being challenged about how far and wide can he go as a dancer, right? And I think he's just pushing it a little bit too much. That's what happens with Jupiter. When whatever it touches, it expands. And Saturn is that planet that is conservative, right? Saturn is that planet that is like, okay, we're only going to do this much. It's very conservative. It's very status quo. You have a lot of discipline. You have a lot of hard work, but it's not so keen to like the lottery type of energy that Jupiter likes, right? So it's like this inner conflict. It's this deep, painful inner conflict of, oh my God, I want to just burst out and be free. And oh my God, like I have to be careful that I don't like break my leg, right? And it's very, very strong with him going on now because it's like a head-to-head battle. Astrology is all about numbers, right? His Saturn happens to be, I think, at 24 degrees of Capricorn, which is strong Saturn. It has royalty, not exaltation. It's not having orgasm, but it's kind of like having a nice affair, right, in Capricorn. And Jupiter now is in Aries, and Aries wants to go forward. Aries is very powerful and very dynamic and very like energetic and physical. So it's like he wants that physicality and that drive and that like masculine, like, oh, I'm out there and could do anything type of energy. He wants to go there, but that Saturn and Capricorn is like, no, you got to play by the rules. Got to play by the rules. You got to slow down. You got to take one step at a time, right? And it's causing a lot of frustration for him. And I think that's what this injury is partly really about. But is that going to impact his possibly being eliminated? This Jupiter square Saturn aspect? I don't think so, because I think his moon in Virgo at the 29th degree, which makes him, it gives him such star power. I think that's too strong. The scream factor was just too high. Yeah, he's just got to slow down and pray. Also, his partner, there's something off going on with his partner. She's a little bit, insecure, and he's the one who's putting it all together. And I think that, if anything, might be putting a little bit of a toll on him. He does have a strong Saturn. Saturn in your chart is what helps you keep it together during stressful times, right? He has it in Capricorn. We all know that Capricorns are hardworking, dependable people, right? And so he's been taking the lead. He's been, kind of supporting the relationship. I think if she can kind of like toughen up a little bit and get a little bit of that Capricorn energy going on, then it could be balanced out and it could kind of ease him up a little bit, right? And he'll be a better dancer, because you know what? You cannot dance if you're restricted. Dancing is about being relaxed and about being free. The more relaxed you are, then the better you can dance. And so, hey, if you got to find a way to get that partner, to have equal ground with you so that you can relax and heal from your injury and just make your fans see who you really are and what you can really do.